Hello and welcome to Border Fisheries. I'm here today at the second round of the Cheshire Junior Spring League 2013. Behind me is Sarah Taylor, who's now fishing in the first 5 minutes of this match, along with all the other anglers competing today. There's about 30 anglers today, maybe a few more, and we're all here for the one match, and all the points are going on the table as this is a team event. So you'll be able to see today all the different anglers. We're going to go and interview a few of them, and let's see how the match develops. Well then, 40 minutes has now passed of this match. Behind me is Christian Jones, who's managed one F1 and a few roach so far. Everyone seems to be struggling. It's not the best conditions and the temperature has dropped from what we have been seeing in the last few days, so it's not going to be a bagging up match, I don't think. We're going to leave the anglers to get on and hopefully some more fish will start to come to the nets, but at the minute everyone is struggling. We'll get back to Christian a bit later on and we'll see how he's getting on. Okay, well the match has now been going on for maybe an hour and a half now, I think. I've managed to get hold of Martin here. Martin's the man behind all this match today. So Martin, how many anglers have we got fishing today roughly?
There's 41 kids fishing today. Yeah.
41 anglers today. And how many teams does that involve?
Okay, so we've got the main Cheshire teams that form our group, which is Prince Albert Angling Society. Okay. Penketh and Old Hall. Yeah. Warrington Anglers. Northwich Anglers. They're the teams that fish with us regularly. We've also got, and then we've also got Tameside Fox Match.
So a few extras.
Yeah, they're from just outside the border of the county, and there's a team from Disley as well.
Very nice. And do you hold this event each year, these series of matches?
So this is the second year for the Spring League. We ran the Spring League last year, so 4 matches, 4 different venues, to keep the kids fishing different types of places, different types of techniques. Yeah, so they're all always learning, gaining experience on new waters. Absolutely. I mean, today you'll see the lads are fishing pellet, they're fishing sweet corn, they're all on long poles, fishing for carp and F1s. Last week we were on the canal, it was fishing with bloodworm. Sorry, not bloodworm, they're fishing with bread punch, fishing with squats and pinkies, little tiny hooks, fine line,
all
very different
stuff.
Fishing.
Well, we're going to let the anglers carry on fishing today. I'm going to, as I've said, keep going round, checking up how it's going. I believe you've got a bit of information on what's happening behind us on this bank. Are people catching?
I think on the other side of the lake, the F1's around there.
Oh right, are they? Okay.
Fish coming out there.
Yeah.
There's a few coming out all the way around.
Yeah, the odd fish coming out behind us as well. So thanks for speaking to me, Martin.
No problem.
I'll let you carry on, going around the lake and seeing how people are getting on today. And we'll go and speak to a few more anglers. We're about 2 hours into the match now, and behind me, this is Lewis fishing for Tameside. So far, he's had the most fish, well, that I've heard. I haven't made my way around that side of the lake for a little while, so I'm on my way round, but everyone who's been that side of the lake, well, they haven't really caught as much as Lewis. He's had 7 F1s now, so he seems to be doing okay, and apparently the biggest he's had was 2.5 pounds, so not bad fish. Lewis is doing really well on the pole over to the far bank, considering what everybody else is doing, but everyone is struggling today. So I'm going to head my way around that side of the lake, speak to a few more anglers and keep you updated on how the match is going. But this little fella behind me, definitely a favourite for today. Well, I'm now back this sort of side of the lake. I've been over there, I've had a full walk around after speaking with Martin, and basically a lot of anglers are catching just over there to my right, but to my left here it's a windier part of the lake. The wind's blowing around this corner, pushing through. There's quite a lot of movement on the water surface, and basically the anglers are struggling a bit over this side, whereas that side, one lad's had a carp around 4 pounds with 3 F1s. Another guy's had 7 F1s, as we saw. Another lad has said he had 50 roach, so he's bagging up on the silverfish over there, and it's quite calm around there, so obviously that's helping and aiding them to be able to present a bait better. Whereas over here we've got some shallower water, and all the guys behind me here are struggling just a little bit, I think. Saying that, some people are catching, but others it's not going well for them. I think this time of year still, with the water temperatures quite cool, the F1s that are in the lake are shoaling up, and unless you've landed on them, you can't really catch them, to be honest. It's not very easy to do. So the guys, some of them have turned to silverfish fishing, and as you've seen, or as we've heard so far, a few guys have caught a few F1s as well. So I'm going to continue to circle the lake throughout the rest of the day. We're about 2.5 hours into the match now, and at the end we'll fill you in with all the results. But there's a few guys who seem to be standing out at the minute, and let me tell you now, I don't think it's many from this area over here.
What you're getting.
Okay then, it's the final hour of the match here. Behind me, Christian Jones, spoke about him at the start. He has been catching, not much though. I don't think he's too pleased with the result so far. He might get a few more fish in this final stage of this match. His teammate has been catching though, further round the lake, so that's going to bear well for their team. We've only got about an hour left, as I've said, so I'm going to head over there, speak to Martin before the weigh-in starts, and then we'll be showing you the weigh-in, the results, and we'll have a look at all the teams at the end of the day. Sometimes fishing's not all about bagging up, as we all know. You've got to work for the bites occasionally, and well, this man certainly has been behind me.
From A section with £7 15 ounce, Prince Albert, Sean Mulligan.
Are you going to record next match as well?
I don't know.
We'll do it. We're on treadmill.
Runner up with £10 3 ounce from C section, same size, Matty Ferris.
Hi Matthew.
And the winner by a very small margin, only 3 ounces in it.
It's me.
From Peg 41, Penketh and Old Hall, Ethan Neary.
Oh, mate.
Is it like 45 yards fishing or better than that?
Martin, you want Ethan round there?
Yeah. If you three winners with the blue trophies, we'll just come on the grass there and we'll just get a picture of all three of you.
To be honest, last night I just wasn't happening. So I went on the hole.
You three.